Have you ever wondered how to scale a business on social media? Stick around. I'm going to tell you how I scaled someone else's business with a few tricks on social media. Hello everyone, my name is Ashley Zachary. Welcome to A to the Z Show. I am a filmmaker who loves content. So when I was working at this particular place, for their Pinterest, I used to schedule 20 pictures and or videos as one pin, right? And make sure each description is filled out properly. You have a title, you have a description, and you have a place where the link is going. And in the midst of that, I used to do in 2 hours like 30 pins. 30 pins every other day is 2 months worth of content for Pinterest. You can say that's a lot, but if you stay ahead, you ain't got to get ahead, okay? So once you are in a rhythm and you sit down and you block out 2 hours of time and you are filling out everything properly, but in order to get to there, you have to have already done your content. So the idea is to get your content prepped for Pinterest and make sure you have enough content ideas that is for one pin. One pin can consist of 1 to 20 videos and or pictures for one pin. And in that pin, you want it to be a theme that can also lead them back to the client's website that I was doing. So that was the goal for Pinterest. If you are enjoying this video, smash that like button. So for the YouTube videos, I used to schedule the videos when I get them. But in the meantime, because my client was pumping out so much content, I was able to schedule like 60 videos, which are shorts, not long form, but 60 short videos for YouTube. Also, within scheduling 60 YouTube short videos, I used to hop over to it escapes my mind right now, the discussion tab, and those videos that I'm scheduling, I was scheduled for them to go right there as well, but I would do that a month at a time. So roughly for YouTube scheduling 60 videos, it would take me like 3 hours. But also when I do the discussion tab, it would take me about an hour and a half, and that is but you have a theme for scheduling, because if you're doing a month worth of content on the discussion board part, right, you want to make sure there's a theme going on. On Mondays, motivational Mondays. On Wednesday, workout Wednesdays. On Friday, inspirational quote. And in the midst of those other days, maybe have a video or two on that discussion board, or ask different questions. Which do you prefer, more protein or more veggies? Or do you prefer a protein shake or a banana shake, or something that can get the viewers really engaged, so that you are cultivating your audience to a particular channel. And you want to make sure every piece of content that you are doing on that channel is relevant to the channel. How can you be a better storyteller in the sense of whatever brand that you are in, especially for YouTube? When I worked on Instagram, I used to do Instagram, Facebook business, and Instagram together, because you want to work smarter and not harder, right? Of course you do. So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, that's when I used to schedule content for Instagram. Again, you don't want to overstimulate the market with your brand, right? But you want to be putting out high quality content. You want to get better with content each and every video and or post that you do, right? Yes, of course. So for Facebook, Facebook and Instagram, it used to come in together, and I used to work smarter, not harder. So I know when I go in on Facebook business page in the back, I make sure that I am putting in the proper hashtags. I've already done my research to ensure I'm ranking for those hashtags that have like 100,000 posts. I make sure that my research on that particular client's niche that I'm doing is I have the best description and I have my niche. So again, I stick to a theme on each individual platform with the same thing. For a Monday, motivational Monday, workout Wednesday, and a fitness Friday. So therefore, I'm not getting confused. Can I take what I put on YouTube and put on Pinterest and also put on Facebook and Instagram? No. You have to tweak it some type of way that can make it engaging for that particular platform. So I love when I worked with Instagram and Facebook, especially on Facebook business page, where I could just link it together. And so I know once I get Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I go to the next week. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I go to the next week. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday again. I do that for like a month in advance. And so once I do it for a month in advance, then I am working on the next month. Therefore, it's a nice little cycle that we're building, because then it's like come automatic in your head, right? Of course it does. So that's the best thing for Facebook business, to go to Instagram and or vice versa, because I have learned working with Instagram, they have some features that is not on Facebook business. So maybe I need to sit down on my phone and schedule out each and individual thing. But I also learned a couple of tweaks when you're scheduling from Instagram. You can use certain music, but sometimes it's not transferable. Also, a new thing about Instagram right now, you can use multiple songs in your Instagram videos. However, I've learned when it is going to your Facebook page, it's not going to be transferable. It's going to say it's not going to be able to share. So you got to make that executive decision as a content creator, storyteller, filmmaker, just a business owner. Do you want to use multiple video sounds? And or if so, are you willing to take the time to schedule it on Facebook? So I've been learning a lot of little new tricks that has been very good. I recently did like a 30-day blitz on all of my platforms with the same piece of content to see the feedback that I can get for each platform. And when I go through those analytics, I will come back and talk to you. So on my clients page for a year and a half, I was able to scale them to over 4,000 YouTube subscribers. However, we did not meet that match for 4,000 hours of watch time. So I didn't monetize that, which it was a little, disheartening. Like I wanted to monetize them so bad, but due to the content that I was receiving, I can only optimize it so much, right? You have to just try to build on whatever someone gives you. You don't make excuses, you just try your best, right? And whatever the outcome is, the outcome is. So being able to be over 4,000 subscribers in a year and a half, I think that's really good. But I wish we had ultimately got the best growth of, having those 100,000 views and etc. But when the titles aren't optimized the right way and or the video isn't keeping the viewer's attention, then that becomes a little bit of an issue. So I was a little bummed about it, but we don't make excuses. We just take what we have and apply it again and try to get better with each individual video. And for Pinterest, for my client, I was able to get them to 1.2 thousand followers on Pinterest, which was really amazing. We had a lot of pins, but in the midst of us having a lot of pins, the Pinterest community changed drastically. I don't know if you know. If you've back in the day or a couple of years ago used to be able to get like 250 pins, then you're monetized, right? And then they changed it where they're like, no, we're gonna actually change it up, because when TikTok came in, they came in with a storm and they forced every social media platform to get with it or get lost, okay? And so Pinterest, I learned when I was doing my research on them, they changed right in the middle. So they want you also to be the best entrepreneur you can. They want you to bring your ideas to their platform for your brand, and they want you to optimize your brand. So they want you to take people in and allow people to purchase from your website, from Pinterest. So Pinterest has an academy where they really gear towards a lot of businesses that's going to be beneficial long term. But once you're able to get your vibe on Pinterest, get your color scheme right, make sure you're doing your right call to action, and you know you can always go to Pinterest and really learn their community, their academy. So they have an academy that takes like over 20 to 40 hours. I did complete that for my business and my client's business. So that was really good on both parts of me understanding Pinterest and really diving deep. So no, I was not able to monetize Pinterest. However, I did learn a lot of cool things that I'm still applying to this day. I learned from each individual platform, you have to really go in and learn their platform in order to optimize and monetize for the platforms, right? So we don't want to do what we do on Facebook or Instagram on TikTok on YouTube on Pinterest on X, or if not on X, on LinkedIn, right? So you really have to take the time, and granted, just because you have all those platforms, that don't mean that you need to be utilizing all those platforms. You got to make an executive choice. Or if you want to utilize those platforms, you may have to spend a little time tweaking each individual video and or post to ensure that you are getting the best that you can for the platform, right? So that's the best thing that you could do. Also, you probably want, once you get monetized and the monies from each individual platform start coming in, you're really going to see, and you're just going to get better with time. So the best thing is to take your time and make sure you are having the best content once you put it out. It doesn't have to be perfect. All I'm saying is make sure your description is having a call to action, your color scheme, and understanding your brand is great, and understanding what platform that you are posting on at each individual time. If you enjoyed this video, click right here and watch more videos.